Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Zach, but you guys can call me Hazardous. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into my channel, and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video here on the channel today. And today I will be talking to you guys and giving you guys some tips on how to aim better in COD World War II multiplayer. Before we get into this video, guys, I do want to let you guys know that I am having my monthly channel sweepstakes. Those are back on the channel. Basically, the monthly channel sweepstakes, I'm looking for the most active person on my channel, so if you do want to have a chance of winning a $25 Amazon gift card, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Comment on this video, like the video, and tell me in the comments that you subscribe to my channel, and at the end of the month I will pick the most active person on all my videos. So let's get into the video, guys. Before, also, I do want to give a quick shout out to Yankee YT. He got accepted into Carnage Clan recently, so big shout out to you, brother. Congratulations. Let's get into the main topic of this video, guys, of aiming better in World War II. So this video is going to discuss how to aim better and how to get those settings in the options and settings menu in COD World War II. If you guys want to see more tips and tricks and how to aim better and me going more in depth on these tips, be sure to let me know down in the comments section below. But I just want to give you guys some tips in this video on aiming better and things that are quick and easy to do just by changing a few settings in the options menu in your multiplayer settings. So first, what you want to do is go to your settings and change your button layout to tactical, and the reason for that is because it swaps your analog stick and the circle or B button if you're on Xbox, circle on PlayStation 4. It swaps those so you can melee with the button and you can crouch with the analog stick. And the reason I want you, and I stress to you guys to actually do that, is because if you swap those things, you can crouch with the analog stick, which just makes it better because you can also dive to prone with that, and you can get out of gunfights easier in case you're losing. You can also complement this tip with scuff controllers. Of course, I'm going to go down into equipment later in this video, but scuff controllers always help. So that's one tip. You just want to be able to knife with, or like melee with the circle or B button if you're on Xbox, circle on PlayStation 4, and the analog stick you can use to crouch or dive to prone if you use the tactical button layout. Trust me, it just helps. Some of these are beginner tips, but I'm sure some people actually could use these tips to get better and aim better in World War II multiplayer. The second tip I have for you guys is to swap out, and this again is if you're on PlayStation 4, is to swap out the L1 and R1 buttons with the L2, R2 triggers. This only works if you're on PlayStation 4, like I said, or basically what this does is it replaces scuff trigger stops. If you have those on a scuff controller, this gives you trigger stops on your own controller. It gives you the option to shoot using the buttons, so you don't have to pull the trigger all the way down, because when you use the triggers, the trigger has to go past a certain point to activate for you to start shooting or aiming. But if you're using the buttons, it's just like clicking a button and it's an immediate thing. So if you do want to swap those out if you're on PlayStation 4, I highly recommend you do so with that. The third tip I have for you guys is to go over into your settings and disable vibration. That way when you're shooting, your controller isn't jiggling and bouncing around and vibrating in your hands, unless you like that vibration, you know what I'm saying? But vibration, I feel like, always screws with my aim, so I tend to disable it when I play World War II or just any Call of Duty multiplayer game for that matter. And then also, you want to choose the appropriate sensitivity. This really is all up to you. Lower sensitivities help you control your aim because your aim and crosshairs isn't flying around the screen all the time, and higher sensitivities allow you to be more reactive and turn on players if they're shooting at you from behind. Personally, I play on a higher sensitivity, but after this video I am going to try out lower sensitivity again and see what happens. I'm just used to playing on a high sensitivity. I like having the feeling of being to look around very quickly and very like snappy, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of the professionals, most of the professionals, and if not maybe even all of the pro Call of Duty players, they play Call of Duty on a low sensitivity because they can pick their shots better and be more controlling in their recoil and their aiming. Another tip I have for you guys is to disable motion blur. This is a big one because one, it lowers processing power on your console, so in case there's any lag or anything going on in the game, or your console's old or the hard disk is failing, the motion blur will help, you know, counteract that. But that's a very minute thing and it'll only come in handy in certain situations. The real advantage of disabling motion blur is that you don't get that blur when you're actually aiming down sights or sprinting around and stuff. It's like a crisp motion like Call of Duty used to be. The motion blur looks cool, it looks like Battlefield, but you don't need it. I would just turn it off and you'll probably be able to aim better when it's off. And this is one of the last and final tips I have for you guys, you know, to aim better in the options menu and settings menu in COD World War II multiplayer, is to go into campaign and practice aiming, or go to the kill streak thing in headquarters and play around with that. Basically, you just want to disable aim assist and play. You don't really need to do anything else but disable aim assist for a little bit and play, you know, in a private match or campaign or something, and then when you go into multiplayer and you re-enable aim assist, you can really aim better because you're so used to not having any assist in your aim at all that now you can just snap onto players, especially when the Call of Duty servers give you that little bit of a boost to aim at someone. Now you'll be super reactive when it comes to that. The last thing I want to mention is equipment. There's two types of equipment you can get. They both cost money. One's really cheap and another is a more expensive option, and I mentioned it earlier in this video, but they both come in handy in terms of aiming better in Call of Duty World War II. One of those is buying a SCUF controller. I wish I could give you guys discount codes where I'm not sponsored by SCUF. Maybe if they're watching this video, give me a sponsorship. I'd love to be sponsored, but use a SCUF controller. That will help you improve your aim. And then also thumbsticks. They cost about $10 to $20. Control Freaks. They help you. They're like little things that mount on your thumbsticks that just give you more of a vertical aim on your thumbsticks so you can be more reactive. You know, neither of these things, the SCUF controllers or the Control Freaks, are necessary, but if you want to spend that money, they both help you out extremely. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. These tips and tricks really, like I said, can all be found in the options and settings menus in COD World War II. If you guys want me to go more in depth with these aiming tips and tricks and improving your aim, support this video with a like and I will go more in depth. I have a few more tips to give you guys in terms of aiming better in Call of Duty World War II multiplayer, but this is just something I wanted to give you guys in this video so it's not too long, so you guys can kind of space out, you know, these tips and try them out and come back to me with feedback so I can improve my videos for you guys. The next video I will be uploading to my channel is a best class setup for the PPSH in COD World War II, so definitely tune into the channel later for that. You don't want to miss that at all. Another thing is I want to mention that when I upload this video, in the comments I will be leaving kind of like a question that I want you guys to answer, and I encourage you guys to answer. If you guys want to see more tips and tricks from me in COD World War II multiplayer, I want to help you guys get better with this game and give you guys how-tos and best class setups and how to rank up fast videos. If you guys want to see those, just respond to that question with your own comment. Just say yes or no, and if I get a bunch of yeses, I will be sure to come out with more Call of Duty World War II tips and tricks. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can be entered into the monthly channel sweepstakes where you can win a $25 Amazon gift card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.